It's the 20th. It's the 20th of February 2026. And what came to mind the other day, that's right, that guy on YouTube, he was talking about the Highway to Hell album. He was talking about Bon Scott, and the Highway to Hell is a great album, a terrific album. It's not far off being AC/DC's best album. I want to say there are two distinct eras of AC/DC. There's the Bon Scott era, where Bon Scott ruled the camp pretty much, and there's the Brian Johnson era, where Malcolm and Angus ruled the camp, and I think pretty much dictated to Brian what to do. So you've got the Bon Scott era. Bon Scott. Now, it might have been Malcolm and Angus Young's band. Oh, also there's something to say about it. It's very double-edged sword to be an AC/DC. Double-edged sword. You've got Cliff Williams, who stays in the back on bass and who pretty much does competent bass, very competent bass, does not move around the stage, does not do anything like that. Malcolm Young stays in position, does not move around the stage. You've got Phil Rudd, who kept the beat. I preferred Chris Slade. Chris Slade? I preferred Chris Slade. And then there was that Evans guy. Is it the Evans guy? Who did the drumming on, who took drum duties on Who Made Who. Cliff Williams, you could say, was in an unfortunate position. Why, do you ask? Well, so what happened if one day Cliff Williams woke up and thought, I want to wear leather pants, cowboy boots, chains, a leather hat, and be really rock and roll? Angus and Malcolm would not have allowed that. Cliff Williams, if he knows, very conservative, stays in the background, doesn't move much, doesn't dance around stage. What if one morning Cliff Williams woke up and thought, tonight I'm going to prance around the stage with my bass, I'm going to prance around it, which you should actually do. You should do. And AC/DC is one of these, it's just, if you're in AC/DC, it's a very unfortunate position to be in, because the only person moving around the stage is Angus and Brian Johnson, who I don't think is a very good frontman live. On records he sounds great. Live is a different story. But if you're in AC/DC, sit still, do as you're told. Well, actually, Malcolm doesn't move around the stage a lot. Never did. Cliff Williams stays in that position. And then that's how it is. That's it. You all stay in the background. Angus takes front of stage. And in the Bon Scott days, Bon Scott ruled the camp. He did what he wanted. He was practically the leader of the band. Whatever he said, they were all ears. And he led the band and had fun doing it. I think that he was I think he led the band without realising it was doing it, or maybe he realised it was doing it, because definitely Malcolm Young and Angus Young definitely were not telling Bon Scott what to do. He took that lead and went with it. Now, upon Brian Johnson joining the camp, was a very different story. Malcolm Young and Angus Young, I think, dictated to Brian what to do and how to do it, laid down the rules, and that was it. I think you've got a very different AC/DC with Brian Johnson. And also I do not like what I bought an AC/DC live video years ago, in the early zeros, years, Easy go in the early zeros. That's what good. That's what good. Years ago. Years ago. That's what I did years ago. Years ago. Yes. DC storm. Oh, yeah, Angus up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Angus. No, he's look. Yeah, oh, yeah, look, Phil run. Boom. Mark Evans. Kaboom. Chris Slade. Come on. Phil Rod. Mark Evans. Oh, years ago. Years ago. Fucking years ago. Forget about it. Fucking years ago. Years ago. Oi. Die. Years ago. Right? Years ago. Yes. Years ago. Years ago. Years. Years ago. Come here. Years ago. Cliff Williams. Oh yeah. Oh, Bon Scott. Ooh. Malcolm Young. Cliff boom. Cliff Williams. I want to wear leather pants and cowboy boots and flashy shit and prance around the stage in flashy shit. Cliff Williams. I want to prance around the stage in flashy shit, in cowboy boots and chains and bling. Cliff Williams and his bling. Flashy shit. Angus. In Deutschland. Do they have any alien spaceships in Deutschland? Deutschland. AC/DC. AC/DC. Oh, you fucking AC/DC. Yeah, you fucking AC/DC. Fucking AC/DC. AC/DC. Brian Johnson. Bon Scott, Bon Scott, Bon Scott, Bon Scott, Brian Johnson. AC/DC, fucking AC/DC. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Years ago. Come here. And I put it on very excitedly, turned it off after 4 songs. It was not captivating. AC/DC 2000 onwards are not captivating live at all. The footage of AC/DC that I will watch is the Bon Scott years. I watched the Bon Scott years live at the early AC/DC, even up we went to around the Who Made Who era. Who Made Who, Flying the Ball era, where this is not my quote, but someone once said, someone did say, and I think it was, I actually know who it was, no, I can't remember who it was, but I agree with it, is that Brian Johnson looks like this animated character from a cartoon book. And especially for Fly on the Wall era and Who Made Who, it just looks like this animated character, cartoon animated character, and I agree with that. Anything live, Razor's Edge onwards, I won't watch it. It's uninteresting, it's unappealing. Brian Johnson does not say interesting things as a frontman between songs because I think he's instructed by Angus to not go on with long stories, don't tell long detailed stories. Brian Johnson says, well, I hope you like that one, and this next little number, we're going to do another song for you. He does the weirdest thing. Brian Johnson says, we're going to do another song for you. Now, what else are you going to do? Play chess? What else are you going to do? And I don't think that Brian Johnson is a good frontman live. I think that he is told to be conservative between songs, say a little bit, not too much at all, and get on with the show. Because Angus has this conservative weird things that he believes in, and I think AC/DC. I think Angus makes AC/DC the most unfortunate band live. In the studio, they're fantastic. Live is a different story, run and controlled by Angus and Malcolm when Malcolm was still with us. It was a totally different with Bon Scott. I think Bon Scott just ruled the camp, and that was it. And Bon Scott they never questioned Bon Scott. They never argued or questioned him. I don't think they did. And with Brian Johnson, it's totally different. And Brian Johnson, when Brian Johnson first joined AC/DC, didn't have a great, his stage presence was interesting, but he wasn't captivating. Didn't have a great stage, not good looking, not attractive, didn't have a good stage presence. Yeah, it was a weird situation to be in where it sounded great on record, but fascinating to watch because of how half uninteresting Brian Johnson was. Like, kind of weird to look at in a sense, which made it a little bit fascinating, but that was it. And a particular style and era from that time. Because if you're in AC/DC, you're in the background. The only two people moving around that stage are Angus, and around that stage, Angus and Brian. That's it. Two very different eras, very different.